Welcome. It's a Friday. At age 66, my years of training for the last 35 plus years, it's all been about longevity, sustainability, and no injuries or pain. So, what are my tips? Well, basically, have a focus, have a purpose. Use that as your direction to keep you sustainable in your training. When you're training, no matter where you are, your training should be about focus and being specific. Train smart. Use technique. Ego lifting is great when you're young, but not when you get older. I mean, when I was in my 50s or 60s, I was still pushing heavy stuff, but I pushed it being sensible, being smart, didn't overdo it. I had a plan, and that's another factor. Have a plan, have it structured so that you know what you're doing. Yes, have milestones, but don't be too ambitious with your milestones, like doing PBs every time. PBs are there to get to and then to push you a bit further. They're all about your mindset, how you want to achieve, what you want to achieve. So in my days of training with weights, obviously my goal and focus was being on stage, competition. Now it's totally different. Now it's on track, trying to be a faster sprinter. So my training philosophy's changed in a way that I'm not using traditional weights, I'm using functional patterns. Traditional weight training is great in certain ways, but it can also be detrimental to your body. Be warned. Doing those heavy squats is great when you're young. As you get older, it can be detrimental to your spine. Think about your back. You don't want to have any back issues. You haven't gone now, fantastic. Stay on that focus, stay on that track. But you do, if you suffer all the time with your training, elbow, shoulder, look at what you're doing, how you're doing it. I guarantee it's your technique and how you're lifting those weights. Now, when I went back to my early days of training with weights, I progressed slowly. And that's how you should be doing it. Progress gradually, progressive training. Also, people forget, most important factor as well, besides technique, rest, break, deload. Again, it's essential. We can only hit the body so much. If you keep going hammer and tongs at your body, bang, 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 something will give. It may not be your joint, it'll be your mindset. Well, you know what? You get burnt out. If you get burnt out, the training's over. You just give up. You don't want that. You want to enjoy your training, longevity, have fun, be the best as you can be, and just soak up the moment. Because what I have is little milestones of achievement. It just gives that reward factor, that satisfaction. I'm moving, I'm progressing, slowly but surely. And that's what you need in your training. Now, if you're using weights, treadmill, going on a run on the streets, wherever it may be, have little milestones, have little targets, and just use that to keep you focused. Yes, there'll be days when you're feeling down. Don't worry about it. Don't always have to train on those days. Do something different. Something, like you don't feel like going to a gym. There have been times when I didn't feel like going to a gym. So what I did, I still went, mindset focused, but the big difference here, I didn't push heavy loads. I went back to technique. So use it as more of a deload, de-stressor for the mind and body. Look at your training plan. Now, sometimes you need to tear it up, start again. I did that several times. Different focus, with different direction. So for your training, look at your technique. Stay focused with your technique. You'll be surprised. And a deload that often lots of people forget about can really re-energize your mindset, your focus and your weightlifting. And you go back and you find, wow, I've hit a PB. And that's after a short period of time when you've been struggling and static. So deload, de-stressing the mind and body is a powerful tool as well. So besides that, when you're training, I always have fluid, I always have water. I have that. My one, I've got vitamin C in it. Always have done for the last 35 plus years. And I believe it's helped me as well. But for yourself, stay hydrated. I don't mean in gallons of water. Just keep fueling body. We are water as well. We need energy. And it does give you a little bit of a boost sometimes. So your whole training concept in a gym or outside should have a focus, have a plan, have milestones, direction and belief, and implement it. So if you're struggling and you're finding you're getting suffering, pain, step back, look at the technique, go back to basic. If you're not sure, see someone, get a coach, get someone that you can trust and talk to them and let them guide you. You shouldn't be suffering from pains or joint issues. If you are, you're going down the wrong path. You should be able to enjoy your training. Yeah, you get muscle soreness, the arms, oh yeah, it hurts. It's a lovely feeling. But joint ache, joint problems, hip problems, back problems will destroy your training for longevity. So be sensible, be smart, and best of all, have fun.